What's up, YouTube? Matt Kennedy here. Happy December 19th. Happy Tuesday. Hope you all having a safe and happy day so far. Last night was my first game ever at Heinz Field. It was Monday night on a school night, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the game. And me and a group of friends went. We had a Steelers fan and three Browns fans, and honestly, it was a really good experience. I know the Browns did lose. I know it was a sad result for Nick Chubb, but you obviously can't really foresee that. You can't really, tell the future and all that stuff. So honestly, I'm so glad we went because it was great weather and the drive went pretty smooth sailing. And I really just feel like the atmosphere was just so great. I know I'm a Browns fan going into Pittsburgh, but you got to respect the fans of Pittsburgh, and I'm sure that there's at least a little bit of respect for us back. We really, for our home games, for their home games, we really have a good showing for both parties. And I went to two Pittsburgh home games as a Browns fan, like two in the last 3 years, and this is my first time ever at Heinz Field. I went last night, and the first play. Right from the get go, a pick six. And it wasn't even Watson's fault. I mean, it was literally off the hands of the receiver, Harrison Bryant, the backup tight end. And it's a pick six. I mean, every single fan just stands up, terrible towels. I mean, it was just, the fumble six, by Highsmith and TJ Watt. There's just a lot of great energy in that stadium, and it was fun. I mean, it really felt like we were in a Super Bowl. I mean, the atmosphere. And that's how football should be. It feels great to, be in an atmosphere where it's competitive and it's an atmosphere where, you go out there and compete. And that's what the Browns did. It sucks we lost. We lost Nick Chubb. That obviously sucks. There's really nothing more to say about it. Like Aaron Rodgers, you got to, hope for next man up. Nick Chubb really has been a big part of this franchise, been really a big part of the Browns' success. I think really the only thing I want to really talk about is just, first of all, I think you have to just wait it out. The Browns still killed the Bengals, and you might say, oh, Joe Burrow's hurt. Joe Burrow's hurt. Well, the Bengals lost by 3 to the Ravens. We beat them by 21. So, like, you can't really use Joe's injury for like a super excuse because the Ravens look pretty decent and they barely beat the Bengals. We killed them. 82 pass yards for Joe Burrow. So, we got two turnovers versus Steelers. Literally, we gave up one offensive touchdown against Pittsburgh, and it was literally a broken play, which really was just bad defense. It was like it's like a Madden play. He's wide open, broken coverage, like a cover beater, and he's wide open, touchdown. George Pickens is a great receiver, and he's really respectable. I'm just saying it was horrible coverage. The guy was wide open, slant, speed, touchdown, like, pursuit angles, right? So I think the defense is still it's so strong for the Browns. And as long as Newsome I mean, Delpit got a pick, which is great. As long as the defense just stays healthy, like Zadarius and Garrett or other stuff, like we sacked Pickens once or twice, like we got some good pressure. We're definitely stopping the run game. Like I like Jim Schwartz. I think the defense will be fine. I think if we had Nick Chubb during that whole game, maybe we do win that game. We probably do. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think the biggest part of that game that gets me is I don't like the Deshaun Watson hate. Like, what did he do wrong? I mean, he literally did pretty good versus the Bengals. He did good enough to win the game, right? And I feel like versus Steelers, the Steelers have a top three, top four defense. I mean, some may argue otherwise, whatever, but because there was no Cam Hayward last night, so that does kind of hurt their defense, right? But like, I still think overall Pittsburgh defense is still pretty elite, and I still think that he, to only throw one pick, he did have two fumbles though, But remember, I still think that, I mean, look at week 1. Josh Allen, he had 4 turnovers. And then the next week he destroys the Raiders. You know, the Jets are an elite defense. The Steelers are an elite defense. They were both at home. They were both on the road for Watson and Allen. And I'm not saying Watson's at Allen's level. I'm just saying, like, it just shows you, like, one game doesn't mean anything. You know, I'm going to look at the whole course of the year. I'm going to look at the whole season and I'm going to say, is Watson worth it? Last year he was suspended. It's a blown year. This year we're 1-1. It is what it is. You're not going to go if it was 2-0, it'd be too easy. I mean, we would already beat the Bengals, already beat Pittsburgh. Like, okay, next. Like, you can't just it can't be that easy. It can't. And if it is that easy, then go to the Super Bowl. So it's like, we all know the Browns are not going to be huge Super Bowl favorites, but are they contenders? Yes, they are. Are they playoff contenders? Definitely. You have to fill the gap of Nick Chubb, though. And, maybe John Taylor, Dalvin Cook, a running back. John Felton's not that bad, or not John Felton, Demetric Felton, whatever his name is, okay? Something Felton, right? Our backup running back, dude, he's not horrible, but he's not going to be what you need for, like, a playoff team. So I just feel like that's the thing for the Browns I'm most concerned of. And, like, you take away Nick Chubb, isn't that going to affect your offense? So it's like, why is Deshaun Watson, like, he's not making any blind reads. He has good escape, he has a good escapability. When he got sacked because he evaded 2 blitzers first, then he got sacked. I think people just want to hate Deshaun Watson, and it's like, if he sucks this whole year, then yeah, he sucks, but give it more time. We lost by 4 points without Nick Chubb. Big deal. Life goes on. I mean, we're going to go on and do good things. We're going to go on and hopefully do good things this year. And I can't promise you a deep playoff run, but I do feel confident in our defense with the way we held Kenny Pickett to 1 score, and we held Kenny Pickett to almost nothing besides that broken play. Okay. I feel confident in this team. And it's just like, that's what it is. I'm not going to overanalyze it anymore. I feel like the Browns, we're going to be okay. I think the Browns will go out there and we're going to be okay. And that's what it is. I think if we play the Titans, we play the Ravens the next 2 weeks. If we go 0-2, that sucks. We're 1-3. The season's over. The Browns hopefully go 2-0. They're both home games. But if we split them and go 2-2, that's still okay. Those are 4 tough AFC teams. The Titans just beat the Chargers. They almost beat the Saints on the road. And the Saints are a pretty good team with defense and all that stuff, right? So it's like, if we go 2-2 against all 4 playoff teams that are playoff contenders, the Titans were 1 game from the playoffs last year. Titans, Ravens, Bengals, Pittsburgh. The preseason rankings literally had the Steelers, all those teams. They had the Steelers, Ravens, Bengals, all top 12 teams. If the Browns can play 3 top 12 teams and go 2-2, I really don't know what the problem is. You're not going to go 4-0. And if you do, you're probably going to make a deep playoff run. That's all I'm going to say about the Browns right now. I think, again, Nick Chubb sucks, but, as a team, as a professional team, we got to go on. Our condolences go out to Chubb. We feel bad for him and his family. He's been a wonderful trooper for us and a great sport on the team. We're going to be okay, 2-1-6. We're going to be okay. We're going to go on. We're going to do great things this year. And we'll see what Watson does against a non-top 5 defense because, again, Pittsburgh's top 5. And that's what it is. He fumbled the ball, cool. Tom Brady fumbled in the Super Bowl versus the Eagles in Super Bowl 50. Or Super Bowl 51, sorry, something like that, right? Like, even the best quarterbacks fumble. It happens. I'm not going to blame him for the game. He made some good throws, made some good plays, I like Elijah Moore. He's making some good catches for us. Elijah Moore is pretty damn good. Thanks, Jets, for that. Um, we're gonna be fine. We had a right tackle out, Jack Conklin. He was out, and our rookie tackle held T.J. Watt to 1 sack. I mean, we're gonna be okay. I think a lot of people just overreact to one game. Well, we beat the Bengals, so it's like you can't win everything. That's my mentality. It's what it is. Okay. I'll see you guys in Madden. Take care, and yeah, I'll see you then. Bye bye.